Novak, the number 2 seed, ranked 8th in the nation for Mark Branch and the Cowboys. Rocky Elam beating Justin Rodemaker of Oregon State 4-3, but he had to work to earn that W.
He absolutely did. As we're underway, 197. Novak, an All-American last year for the Cowboys. We're going to see back-to-back Cowboys here at 97 and heavyweight to close out the finals. Both versus the Cyclones.
This is the 3rd meeting between these two at the Big 12s in 2024. Elam won 5-1 in a dual meet earlier that season. Elam prevailed 5-3.
Novak was a true freshman that year, NCAA qualified. Then the next year's when he really started to jump levels. And nice job dragging out of that to the attack.
Rocky Elam from Kansas City, Missouri. 2-time Missouri State champion, of course, went to Columbia, where he became a 4-time All-American for Brian Smith and the Tigers. Won a couple of Big 12 titles, and this was a huge get for the Cyclones.
Yeah, absolutely necessary get for them. It needed him at 197. Had that huge win over Dean in the Cyhawk duel. And he looks like a guy that could be wrestling on Saturday night. Of course, the NCAA field here at 197 very deep. And guys like Joey Novak are going to stand in his way. And, of course, Josh Barr, the top-ranked wrestler at 197.
You have Stephen Little, the 2-time All-American from Little Rock, ranked 3rd. And Dean's ranked 4th. Max Stout at Pitt holds the number 5 spot. FloWrestling college rankings. Midway through this first period, Elam and Novak. No score. Novak beat Rune Lawrence of West Virginia 6-2 in his semifinal victory. Novak from Minnesota won a Minnesota State title before heading to Wyoming. Good shot there on a sweep single. Rocky Elam.
This is what separates Elam, this single leg, and more specifically his ability to finish as good as anyone in the country. He hasn't finished yet, but he's still in pretty good position here. But a nice wizard down from Novak, slowing things down.
Novak fighting with his defense. Now Elam had him in the air for a second. Going to switch off to a double, but look at Novak, just keeps on fighting the position, looking to square up those hips.
And the length of Elam allows him to find that ankle with the right hand, run his feet around, have just enough real estate on the edge to pull it in for the 3.
Really good execution there from Elam. He stayed patient and scores the 3-point takedown. Yeah, look at his arms. There is some length. And as you mentioned, that length was huge in scoring that 3. So 37 seconds left. Again, the game within the game. If you're Rocky Elam, keep it 3-0 if you can.
Get that forward pressure, ride, get that breakdown. That's something we've seen Elam be able to do throughout his career. Maybe not as prolific a turner, but he can hold you down there.
Rocky Elam's best finish at the national tournament, 3rd place in 2023. He's been 5th, 4th, 3rd, and most recently 6th. That was 2 years ago. Neck wrench here for Novak and out of bounds.
So Novak gets up to his feet quickly, gets towards the out-of-boundary line. Elam runs him out. Quick restart, and you kind of need those.
Situation here, 26 seconds. This might be 3-4 goes. Finish the period on top. Switch position there for Novak. Nice job, separates his hips, and he's on the board. Really well done. Those are big points in these kind of matches. Novak, a national qualifier as a true freshman. Then last March in Philly as the 15 seed, went on a nice run, placed 5th. That after a 5th place finish at the Big 12s. 4th at the conference tournament the year previous. 3-1 after 1. Choice goes to Elam. He will defer. And Novak will go on bottom.
Novak probably trying to show, hey, I'm not the same freshman you wrestled 2 years ago. Gotten a lot better. I got on the podium. Dangerous in the scrambles, though we saw how Elam was able to navigate. That's a separator there.
Elam had a leg snaked in. Novak on his feet. Elam with the trip attempt.
Novak just making Elam work throughout the match. Not letting, the worst thing you could do is let Rocky get a breakdown. Let that riding time accumulate.
Elam, of course, getting that win over Masoma and Dina Vi 8-2 last Sunday in Ames. Similar situation once again over on the edge. And out of bounds. Kevin Dresser and Brent Metcalf in the corner for the Cyclone. Hard to believe Mark Branch in his 18th season at Wyoming has done a fantastic job. National champion for Oklahoma State under John Smith. Just does a phenomenal job.
And now Elam will kick. 3-2 on the scoreboard. Riding time at 58.
Elam a takedown. Novak a couple escapes. Shot here from Novak.
Heavy hips there, but stepping behind. Maybe forced it a little bit. Now head outside though, Shane.
And now you look at Elam coming up through the crotch, improving his position, pressuring back in. He's got Novak extended underneath.
This is Joey Novak's first time really on the legs. Feeling the power from Elam, but holding strong as Elam drops into the leg, tries to turn and kick away.
And he's close to scoring 3,
and
but no points.
Out. Yeah, I think that lip in between the mats, it's not one continuous mat. So if you get off there, it's you're out of balance.
If you're Novak, though, you got to have some confidence. You know you can get to his legs in really good position. As you said, may have rushed a little bit, went for that back trip, got out of position. Half a minute showing in this second period. Guys are ear to ear.
For Novak, you know, you're the underdog. You maybe have to take a little risk. You understand that coming into a match like this. It's rarely perfect.
Yeah, rarely goes according to plan. Unless you're Jackson Joy, it's come out, slap a couple cradles out and call it a day. He's a guy that has really stood out to me.
Absolutely.
I mean, that cradle, as far as like guys in the country that have one move that is really, really, really good,
Signature.
Jackson Joy's cradle is really, really good.
It's undeniable.
The way he sets it up. Third period, we wrestle neutral. Elam leading it 3-2.
Elam electing to go neutral there. Novak tough from the top position.
Iowa State as a team, locking up the team title here in Las Vegas. Evan Frost won it at 133. Anthony Echemendia, the champion, at 149. "35 seconds into this period, and here's Elam with another opportunity.
Gets that knee behind the foot. That's a good position there.
Just driving through. And there is the 3 takedown awarded to Rocky Elam. Makes it 6-2.
And that's what makes Rocky so dangerous. That's why the Josh Barr match is so intriguing to me, because Josh is a guy that, his head hands are great, but if you get in, he's got some great, think about that Cardenas score in the NCAA semi, just unbelievable. What happens if Rocky Elam's on the single? And now you see up to his feet, now running out of bounds.
He's got the riding time now over a minute. And he has not been hit with stalling yet.
No, and so he can keep driving him out of bounds till they warn him, and really with a 4-point lead, he's earned the right to be a little more cautious.
Novak working hard on bottom. Elam once again looks to return. A roll there from the Cowboy. Elam stays with him. And he's about 10 seconds from locking up riding time.
Rocky's bleeding out of the nose there.
Bloody nose for Rocky Elam. He'll go back to that Cyclone corner. What have been some of your biggest takeaways in the first 5 weeks of the season?
I mean, the Ohio State Buckeyes obviously had a great start there. More chaos at 125, which I think we came to expect. You know, the national champion Vince Robinson loses. Luke Lillidahl loses to his teammate, Nathan Desmond. So I think it feels like the season kind of picked up where it left off last year. A lot of chaos, a lot of upsets, some new faces emerging. These freshmen are so good. And, you know, you think about guys like Marcus Blaze, like PJ Duke, Ben DeVino. Love watching these young freshmen. Jackson Joy, another great example of a freshman that's really been inserting themselves in that title contending conversation right away.
Guys show up to win. Guys show up to win. Piggybacking off your thoughts at 125, mentioned Robinson. He's been beat. Lillidahl gets beat by his teammate. Eddie Van Trusky's been beat a couple of times. Sheldon Seymour, he's been beat. Nick Mouzakis, he's been beat. I mean, 125 pounds is, I said it before in the broadcast, Jet Strickenberger of West Virginia, if you told me today that he won 125, I'd be like, hey, he must have had a really good tournament. Yep. I mean, 125 is just, it's always chaos at that weight class. That's what makes it so fun.
25 to go here. Elam shoves him out.
And there's a stall call on Elam, but hey, he's a veteran. He's going to basically, I'm going to do this until I don't have to anymore. Now we'll make the adjustment.
Final 20 here. There's the escape. 6'3", but riding time.
Yeah, riding time is locked up. And Rocky Elam continues to make a difference for the Cyclones at 197 pounds with the riding time points. 7-3 for the Cyclone. The #1 seed, ranked #2 in the country. Victorious here in Vegas. And he is your Cliff Keen Invitational champion here in 2025.